Welcome to your Marlborough News Update. I'm Garrett Hayes, and big changes are on the horizon for Marlborough Public Schools as Superintendent Mary Murphy has announced her plans to retire at the end of the school year. After 22 years of dedicated service to Marlborough Public Schools, Superintendent Mary Murphy will step down from her role, marking the end of an impressive career with the district. Murphy revealed her decision during Tuesday night's school committee meeting.
Finally, I want to announce that I submitted my intent to retire to the school committee at the end of the 2024-2025 school year. I have shared with staff, probably more times than I'd like to admit, but that in the past that I consider the day I walked into Kane School 22 years ago one of the luckiest days of my life, one of the happiest days of my life. So I just want to thank you all.
Murphy took over as superintendent in 2022 following Michael Bergeron. Over her tenure, she's been praised for her leadership, commitment to education, and unwavering dedication to the students and staff of Marlborough. Her retirement will take effect at the end of the academic year, leaving the district to begin its search for a new leader. Congratulations to Mary. She will be missed. And here's some updates on the future of the Richer School. At a recent City Council meeting, Councilor Kate Roby, the city's representative on the Richer School Building Committee, shared an update on the project. Roby announced the committee has selected Vertex as the project's owner's project manager. The next major step, selecting a designer, a decision expected next month. The next phase of the project is a feasibility study, which will examine two options: building a 950-student capacity facility at the current site, either through renovation or reconstruction, or creating an 870-student capacity facility while expanding Kane Elementary to accommodate additional students. Roby noted that project costs could range from $35 million to $150 million, depending on the chosen path. Plans for Richer Elementary will be developed throughout 2025, with a potential City Council vote on funding in September of 2026. Vertex has also suggested holding community meetings as the project progresses. The school, located on Foley Road, was built in 1965 and currently serves 575 students in grades K through 5. Space is tight, and staff have been using every available area as classroom spaces. It's been a cold start to this winter, but thankfully not a snowy one as of yet. But should we see snow at some point, Marlborough Public School students might see fewer snow days this winter, thanks to a more reliable bus schedule. Superintendent Mary Murphy announced that the district will now have the option of a 2-hour delay, in addition to full-day cancellations during severe weather. Murphy explained that if a delay is called, buses will run 2 hours later than their regular schedule. Assistant Superintendent Jody O'Brien read a statement from Superintendent Murphy, updating the school committee on this year's protocol.
So for Mary's report, under snow days during the 2023-24 school year, our day-to-day school bus routes, especially at the elementary level, were undependable. On many days, buses were up to an hour or more late starting or ending their routes. As a district, we decided not to have any weather-related 2-hour delays last year. Last month, Mary notified all staff and families that, as always, when there is severe weather, we will cancel school for the day. Unlike last year, this year there may also be times when the district will have a 2-hour delay. On those days, buses will begin their routes 2 hours later than usual. We're thankful that our transportation issues have been resolved to a level that we can plan on having daily, dependable transportation for our students.
Marlborough is in the final year of its current agreement with NRT, the company that provides school bus service for the city. After facing driver shortages and late buses over the past couple of years, Director of Finance and Operations Matthew Wells says his office has been working closely with NRT to refine routes. It's the end of an era for local football fans. The Marlborough Shamrocks, a cornerstone of Marlborough's sports scene, have announced that they will not be taking the field this season. In a heartfelt message shared on social media, the Marlborough Shamrocks revealed their decision to pause operations, citing several factors. The team also shared that many of their core players, who have been fan favorites over the years, are stepping back to spend more time with their growing families. The Shamrocks, who won the national championship in 2022 and finished second in the nation in 2020, thanked the city, their sponsors, and their dedicated fans. They also expressed gratitude for the Shamrocks alumni and the overwhelming support that created a true home field advantage. Let's turn to some happier sports news. Sports director Matt Bisaccio has highlights from the AMSA girls basketball team, who are off to an amazing start this season. Matt?
AMSA girls basketball off to a hot 6-1 start to the season, and they look to make it 5 straight wins as they took on the 4-1 Highlanders of Doherty High over at 4 Kicks. And this one got off to a slow start. Doherty's Megan Gentilucci hit the 3 from the top of the key to give the road team a 3-0 lead, as that would be it for Doherty, and AMSA didn't fare much better early on. Here, Whittier gets the floater to go off glass. Despite just 2 made buckets in the first, they led 4-3 after 1. Second quarter, the Ladottis helped spark the AMSA offense. Galvin to Michaela to Brooke. She knocks down the corner 3. Shortly after that, Brooke swings to Meredith, who finds Michaela. Opposite corner, same result. Eagles' 8-0 run made it 12-4. Doherty answers with a 6-0 run. Gentilucci tosses it ahead to Fafana, and the junior gets it to drop plus the foul. However, even with Whittier shooting poorly in the first, she gets the close-range shot to fall as the home team led 18-12 at the break. Coming out of halftime, the Eagles and their senior captain, Riley Whittier, would begin to make plays on both ends. Here, Whittier finds Galvin, and the junior captain gets the lefty hook to fall. Later, Whittier jumps the passing lane, gets ahead of the break, and lays it in. Then, number 21, again on D, this time strips the ball away. Winds up with it, she takes her time and calmly scores off glass. And on this one, Braddox blocks the shot. Another fast break opportunity for Whittier, and she lays it in once again. Doherty would try calling timeouts to stem the tide, but there was no stopping the momentum in the second half for the Eagles. Whittier nabs the offensive rebound, steps behind the line, and nails the 3. And later in the fourth, she picks off another pass and once again goes the distance. Eagles bounce back after a slow start to cruise to the 47-28 win. 5 wins in a row now for AMSA, who improved to 7-1 and play next at BBT.
Thanks, Matt. Looking for something inspiring this month? Visit the Marlborough Public Library, where local artist Mike Sylvester's exhibit is on display. Known for his captivating portraits and unique artistic style, Mike's work spans decades, blending traditional mediums with modern digital techniques. Each piece reflects a moment in his life, from childhood inspiration to personal and professional connections.
So I have a tendency of really connecting with people, and I like drawing portraits of people. I started off doing still life, like I said, with Mrs. Rank in her basement, but then I kind of morphed into doing celebrity kind of thing, portraits, and I realized that when I was drawing Tom Brady, for instance, I remember looking at his eyes and just, I saw my brother in him, and because he had a lot of same characteristics. My brother was very competitive, and so I could see all this stuff coming out just by drawing his eyes. And so then I just started getting on this rampage, drawing portraits and trying to really capture and connect with that, because I really look up to like the Beatles and stuff.
Whether you're an art lover or just curious, this exhibit offers a glimpse into the creativity and talent of one of Marlborough's own. Don't miss it. It's on display until the end of the month. 5 Marlborough High School students started the new year with an unforgettable experience, performing at the 136th Tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena, California. Allison Ryan, Riley Michaels, Lally Pilori, Giada Young, and Megan Finelli were part of the New England Honor Band, featuring over 300 musicians from across the region. The students spent months preparing for the event, memorizing music and rehearsing with the band. On parade day, they marched in custom uniforms, showcasing their talent and representing Marlborough on a national stage. Congratulations to the 5 of you on an amazing performance to represent Marlborough. It's time to mark your calendars for a truly special event happening right here in Marlborough. The Moose Lodge is gearing up to host Bowen City Rocks for homeless veterans on Saturday, February 1st, 2025. It's an incredible night of live music, raffles, and delicious food, all to support the New England Center and Home for Veterans. But don't just take my word for it. On a recent episode of Marlborough Minute, host Ryan Malyar sat down with Corey, the organizer of this event, to learn all about it.
It is a night planned to raise money for homeless veterans. All of the proceeds from the night will go to the New England Center and Home for Veterans. There will be food. There will be 50-50. There will be raffles donated from so many different organizations, personal friends of mine, and some really good music.
To grab your tickets or to find out how you can help, stop by the Moose Lodge or check out the event page on Facebook. And that's going to be it for your Marlborough News Update. I am Garrett Hayes, and I will see you next time. Take care.